Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about what happened yesterday on World Baseball Classic 2026, day 14. Well, yesterday was the final of the tournament and last day of the tournament in this short tournament where Venezuela did a surprise and defeated USA 3-2, and with this victory Venezuela won the World Baseball Classic 2026 title. So this was a surprise, this was a biggest upset. So let's talk about a little more about this game. Well, remember that Venezuela defeated Italy 4-2 the last Monday, and United States defeated the Dominican Republic 2-1 the last Sunday. In both games were in the semifinals. So the final was between Venezuela against United USA, where the USA were the favorite team to win this tournament alongside the Japan, the reigning champion team, until yesterday. And Venezuela was the surprise. To be honest, this was a very exciting game where I think that the Venezuela was the best team. They were dominate the game because they connected. They were leading in the top of the fifth inning, where they were leading 2-0, and they were leading where his pitcher and his bullpen were dominated the USA because until the in the bottom of the seventh inning, USA hasn't scored any run, and in that moment I thought that Venezuela was gonna to win that game. But what happened in the bottom of the eighth inning, Brian Harper scored a home run with 2 runs, and the United States had tied the game 2-2 in the bottom of the eighth. In the beginning of the night of the last inning, the ninth inning, the game was tied 2-2, and in that moment I thought that USA had the momentum because they had connected one home run. They had tied the game in the bottom of the night, and I thought that the USA had the momentum. But in the top of night, Venezuela scored 1 run. They took the lead of the game, and they were leading 3-2 in the middle of the ninth inning. I thought that USA was gonna to score minimum one run or in the bottom of the ninth inning to win that to minimum force another extra innings or tie the game. But the Venezuela bullpen dominate the USA offenses, and in the end Venezuela won the game 3-2, and Venezuela won the World Baseball Classic 2026 title. This was the biggest upset because nobody expected the Venezuela was gonna to win this tournament. To be honest, how I told you, was the third consecutive time that the USA arrived to the finals. In the 2017, they won its first only championship in this tournament. In the 2023 edition, they lost against Japan in the final, and yesterday they lost against Venezuela in the final. So the United States have lost a back-to-back title. So this is a very embarrassing situation for the United States because they were the favorite team and they couldn't win this title. So let's talk about the MVP of the tournament. Or the tournament was Michael Garcia with a tremendous performance. So about this tournament, remember it was a short tournament that only lasted less than 2 weeks. It was a tremendous tournament. It was quickly because remember that the MLB is gonna 2026 season is going to start the next week. So about the tournament, let's talk about the Venezuela's World Baseball Classic 2026 tournament. Remember in the group stage, they faced the Netherlands, where they defeated the Netherlands 6-2 in the first game. In the second game, they defeated Israel 11-3. The third game, they defeated Nicaragua 4-0, and in the last game, they lost against Dominican Republic. For that reason, the Venezuela finished second place in the Pool D with a 3-1 record that was played in Miami, Florida. So Venezuela played all the tournament in Miami, Florida. So this was a tremendous game because even that the Venezuela had the opportunity to win that game against the Dominican Republic in the last game in the group stage, but they lost that game. So in the knockout stage, they were surprised because they upset the reigning champion team until that moment, Japan, A5. This was the biggest surprise until that moment. Later in the semifinals, they defeated Italy 4-2. That until that moment they were the undefeated team, and Italy had upset the USA in the group stage, and in the final they defeated and upset the United States and they were the champions. So Venezuela faced against the biggest rival and against the best rivals, and they could get the victory. So congratulations to Venezuela, because in this moment they have been struggles for political and another thing. So congratulations. So the next World Baseball Classic will be played. Let me see. The next one. They will be playing until 2030. So it's going to be played the most probably in USA, in Japan, and Puerto Rico. So this is amazing for Venezuela, and congratulations to them. So what's next? How I told you, what's next? The MLB 2026 season is going to start the next week, the next Tuesday in March, Tuesday, March 26. So it's going to start a new season. Remember that before the season will start, I'm going to record a video where I'm going to talk, I'm going to give my prediction about the teams, in my opinion, that are going to qualify to the playoff when the season will finish in the end of September. And also, remember that each week, each Sunday, I'm going to talk about how are the MLB standings during the season. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you have liked all the videos that I recorded during this mini tournament where I talk about everything that happened in that day. So see you next video. Gibran.